what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Thank you for the continued support. We got another amazing countdown for you guys. The Rolling Stones are the original bad boys of modern rock and roll. Not only because of their rebellious swagger and strategically placed headlines in the early 60s, but also because of their gritty and raw collection of songs that seem to never get old. The Stones' epic catalog began by filling a void of badassery on 60s radio, but quickly became one of the most influential groups of songs in rock history. So please allow me to introduce the top 10 songs by the Rolling Stones. Yeah! Number 10, Beast of Burden. Now, this song marks a turning point in the Rolling Stones' history. The lyrics in the chorus were composed by Keith Richards as a sort of apology for, let's say, hard living throughout the 70s. The result, this sexy, soulful slow jam with one of the catchiest hooks in the Rolling Stones catalog. Number 9, Honky Tonk Woman. The instrumentation in this song is the perfect homage to the disreputable environment the titular female may occupy. The twangy lead guitar tone along with the prominent cowbell complement the song's subject matter, but still maintains that Rolling Stones aesthetic we know and love. And even though this song has distinctly southern roots, the inspiration for it actually came when Mick and Keith were vacationing in Brazil. Number 8, Wild Horses. The first Rolling Stones power ballad on our list, Wild Horses may be the best acoustic song the Rolling Stones ever produced. The Stones keyboardist, Ian Stewart, famously opted out of the sessions for Wild Horses because he didn't like playing songs in a minor key. Stewart's discrimination against certain scale formations certainly cost him a vital part in one of the Stones' greatest slow songs. Number 7, Brown Sugar. The delayed guitar chunks on this upbeat tune are instantly recognizable. If you happen to get past the rocking instrumentation, you may notice that this is one of the Stones' most scandalous songs. Jagger himself actually instructed the band to make the song effing dirty when they recorded it. It's amazing that these dudes from Dartford had the confidence and swagger to record such a song in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Number 6, Jumpin' Jack Flash. This song possesses arguably one of the greatest riffs in the Stones' catalog, all thanks to Keith Richards' experimentation with open D blues guitar tune. The name Jumpin' Jack Flash came from Richards' gardener, a fella by the name of Jack Dyer. During a session, Dyer passed the famous guitarist, and Jagger asked, "Who's that?" And Richards responded, "That's Jumpin' Jack, mate," and the rest is history. Number 5, Paint It Black. Potentially one of the most confusing comma placements in rock history. Is this song a command for someone named Black to paint something? I don't know. Regardless, this was one of the Stones' more unique tunes. It began as a more conventional pop tune, but after hearing the thumping bass line composed by bassist Bill Wyman, the band decided to take it in a new direction, and I'm glad they did. Number 4, You Can't Always Get What You Want. This tune contains one of the greatest mantras to ever come out of rock music. The lyrics were written at an interesting turning point for the band. They were preparing to go back on tour, but were steeped in personal turmoil. Writing this bittersweet slogan was probably cathartic for Mick Jagger at the time. Combined with this incredibly unique arrangement, along with the epic choir singing, the chorus at the end allowed the band's final album of the 60s to conclude in style. Number 3, Sympathy for the Devil. There's a certain Dylan-esque quality to this song. It tells an interesting and folky story, but with that signature Rolling Stones flair. This tune was directly inspired by a Russian novel called The Master and Margarita, where the titular devil goes out on town in Soviet Russia in the 1930s. While this intriguing story is going on, an instantly recognizable samba keeps this amazing tune moving. Not to be outdone by the beautifully simple yet gritty guitar solo that occurs near the song's conclusion. Number 2, Gimme Shelter. This may be the greatest use of the Latin percussion instrument called the gyro in the history of rock music. Now you may laugh, but this song would sound completely different without it. But it's not just the Latin percussion instruments that make this song incredible. The wailing female vocal performed by Mary Clayton gives this tune more soul than any other Rolling Stones song, and its haunting intro foreshadows the apocalyptic lyrics that follow it. Number 1, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Now, if you're a regular viewer of these countdowns, you're probably aware that I have a certain amount of affection for the delightfully simple guitar riff that persists throughout this song. This little ditty is probably the finest example of the Stones' ability to create music that is so infectious it makes you move while you listen to it, and you can't get it out of your head after it's done. Have you always gotten what you want? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hey, 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 that's what I said!